Hey everybody, it's Dave the Wombat. You know who I am. Most of you guys know who I am at least anyways. Just wanted to talk about something today. A few friends of mine have lost family members and, Negs and some of the other people have lost people really close to them, and I just kind of want to make a short video for those of us who are trying to help the people who are grieving go through the process of this, because I know it's extremely hard for the people that are going through the loss, and we need to be extremely sensitive to all the emotions that are going to come with it, the anger, the guilt, just a numbness, and sometimes the way that we respond to other people can either help them through this journey of guilt that they're trying to process, or sometimes we can do things that can kind of be kind of a hindrance or maybe even a roadblock for them going through all this. Sometimes we tell the people, we give our sympathy, we're sorry to hear what happened, we phrase it however we want to say, and then we promise that, if you need to the person, if they need anything, to reach out to us, to give us a call. And sometimes we're there for them up to the actual day of the memorial service. And then after that, it seems like, for whatever reason, the natural thing to do for a lot of people is to kind of peel away. Part of it's an embarrassment on our own part because we don't actually know the right words to say. And trust me, I have said something that I meant to be sincere and heartfelt that at the time was taken completely way out of context, completely wrong, and it caused some hurt feelings, and that's been patched up with some individuals and stuff that's happened with. But I mean, sometimes we feel that the person who's grieving needs space, which they do, but at the same time we need to make sure that we're checking on them, whether it's a phone call, a text message, an email, a tweet, whatever it might be. Just something simple to say, hey, we're thinking of you, just want to make sure you're all right. And if they don't respond to your contact with them, don't take it personally, because sometimes they can just feel like it's just one more thing they have to deal with, and that's that. And then they have the guilt of trying to satisfy everybody's needs, while at the same time they're feeling guilty for trying to process all the grief that they're going through. We want to kind of help the people that are going through these times try to get kind of as normal routine as possible, but at the same time we do not want to minimize or overlook the hole that's left in their heart by the loss. We really want to kind of help them get back on track. And I've heard people say, oh, so-and-so, they've lost a family member, and, it's been a year or 2 years or whatever. They should already be over it. You're not going to get over anything like that. Sometimes you feel, and I know for myself, grieving for the loss of family members, for instance, my father-in-law and I were very close. He passed away in 99. It's been 18 years, and I realize that, but some days it feels like it was just a couple months ago. And when I deal with the grief, it's like I feel like I'm over it, and then just kind of like a tidal wave or a pit in the bottom of my stomach, I feel it kind of welling up again. I mean, I think about him every day, but some days it's just harder to deal with him not being here. And that's been 18 years, and I know other people go through the same thing. And if we try to set boundaries or limitations on, or timelines of when people should be over the things that they're dealing with, that's wrong, and that's sad. We should never do that. We need, again, like I said, to recap, we need to try to be there for the individuals that are going through the things that they're going through. That doesn't mean like a whirlwind of activity, because sometimes that itself can be overwhelming as well. Just doing all this stuff, and the person's like, hey, and it's just like, they need a little bit of space to deal with. What I'm saying is just make sure that they know that you're there for them. And that they can, and then when they do need something, hey, do it. Sometimes it can be simple as taking kids to school. Sometimes running an errand, taking a car for oil change, doing something. There's little, small, insignificant things. Sometimes just hanging out, just, calling them up, say, hey, there's a game on, if you're into that kind of thing. You want to grab a pizza, you want to do this, whatever. They need that contact and that connection and know it's there. And again, there's going to be times, especially during the holidays, where it's extremely difficult to go through this. And sometimes people will unplug a little bit for the holidays to kind of deal with things and then kind of get back into things as much as they can. So be patient with them. Be caring for them. And if you're the type of person that prays, pray for them. With all that said, I don't want this to be a downer, but it's just kind of some basic stuff that I've learned, just dealing with people in regular everyday life. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you don't feel like you're beat up. Don't feel guilty. Don't take that away from us. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.